speaking of the random dance party,
Yeah.
what's the churn for the dance party list?
Tell us about your churn.
From year to year?
From year to year, like I assume that there's some new ones get added and some get taken out every year.
Yes. It varies from year to year.
You heard it here first.
Let me think. This year we cut about 28 and added about 60.
Now, I'm no math genius.
You're right.
So that sounds totally fine to me.
Yeah. Well, especially considering we didn't even make it through the whole list last year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, every year, myself, Ben, and Jordan go through the list, make a few cuts. I almost always remove most of the trolls. Those change every year. But we also just cut out songs that didn't work or have gotten kind of old or we just don't feel fits the vibe anymore. We'll cut those out and we'll make room for new stuff. But there's some stuff that persists year after year after year. And fresh trolls every year. There was one year, I think it was 2018 or 2019, where we cut it in like half. Because it had grown to, I think, like 400 songs, and it was so many. And it was, I think it was kind of becoming a problem because folks were like, "Oh, we gotta get through this."
Yeah, it's like
It was like that's the opposite of what this was built for.
The objective is not to like run out of songs necessarily. It's just to always have a song ready.
Well, it was just one of those things where we got in the habit of like, the playlist should have a bunch of stuff in it. We want to keep adding songs, and because the playlist is so big, people be like, "Oh, okay, we want to do more." But as it got close to the end, there was this unconscious, unintentional, "Oh, we got to get through the list."
Yeah.
So,
Some year we should have like a special, like, survivor like get the list of however many songs that have been were added in the very first year and stayed the entire way.
I probably, let me think for a second. That would not actually take me that much effort to get to you. Because I have been tracking for most years when we added something to the list, who suggested it, any notes that were included, that kind of thing. I have spreadsheets going back to when this started.
Nice.
Yep.
Yay,
Decades.
spreadsheets.
Because I'm a nerd.
I thought that was me for a second.
Yeah, it's different coming from you, Sean.
Yeah. But there's a fair amount that have been there since the beginning. I haven't run the numbers on it, but I'll see if I can get you some, kind of just a percentage. But there's about 268, I think, is how many we have.
Nice.
We got 2 trolls in the first, like, 3 songs at the start of the run.
Perfect.
That's how true random work.
Yeah.
Of course, the other problem is songs are sometimes interpreted as trolls.
Yes.
And they're not actually trolls.
Yeah. Well, that's why, like, anything that we consider an actual troll, quote unquote, is set to do the that green bar that you saw along the bottom there will be black instead.
Right.
And sometimes there's stuff where folks are like, "How is this not a troll?" It's because it's something that's weird or interesting. It may have been used as a troll once, but it gets moved to a genre that I have that is just weird, which is like, this isn't a troll, but it's something very unusual, but it's fun, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think that's what I had DMX doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer under.
Oh, yeah.
But that, I think I took out this year. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether that's a troll for the dance party.
yeah.
It feels like that song just was a troll in general, like by DMX.
I think so in general, yeah. He's like, you know what?
Can make a lot of money off a Christmas album.
Well, it's interesting because Ben, Jordan, and I have varied music taste, and we curate very, very heavily, in most cases, away from our own music taste. Because a lot of the stuff that I listen to is either undanceable or kind of difficult to dance to, or like very intense, because a lot of it's
Highland
hyperpop.
step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot.
Well, yeah.
So we kind of curate it for is this fun to dance to? Does this feel good? Is it relatively easy to find the beat, especially for folks who don't dance very often? Because a lot of folks here don't dance very often outside of Desert Bus, and the whole point is to get the people here up and moving. We want to curate the list so that it's what people here enjoy. So we'll also, like, I've gone back and I will watch the videos for every year, and if I've seen a song like not hit a few times in a row, especially if it's on different shifts, it's gone. Like, people aren't feeling it. But when I see, like, oh, people are really enjoying this, like, let's try and fit in a little bit more anime openings or K-pop or ska or whatever kind of thing.
I will say, if the objective of making sure that a song has a good beat to dance to,
Yeah.
while I think it is a very good objective, I don't feel like my dancing changes very much depending on the beat of the song. That's just me.
Right. You're a subscriber to the Cameron School dance.
Yeah,
I
also
enjoy
like
the
to-
music.
I dip my toe into that as
Gets you
well.
going.
I think my best bet's just vague flailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Works
But
every
it's-
time.
Yeah.
The whole point is to get people up and moving. You don't have to dance at all.
in
You can
whatever-
just run around in circles if you want.
Yeah,
You
in
ever
whatever
hear
way.
of polyrhythms?
Oh no.